Can you talk about group aspects of consciousness, or if
Well, anytime you bring multiple perspectives together, you have much more chance for expansion. And it helps you to hone your preferences even more, because to stay in alignment with yourself is difficult when you add one person, even more difficult when you add two people and three people and four people and so on.
right?
And so it catapults us towards even further and further alignment with ourselves. Because any of you who've been in a relationship or formed a business maybe, or a relationship with a group of people, know how hard it is to keep everybody in alignment with everyone else. You can't do it. And so you find a way basically to come into alignment with yourself and yourself only. And it's sort of the roundabout way to teach you that if you manage to come into alignment with yourself, then everyone who is around you will manage to come into alignment with you. So that's sort of the easy way of going about it, rather than the hard way of going about it, which is to try to round everybody up and get them to vibrate at the same frequency.
Right.
You just let the universe arrange for you that which is a vibrational match to you by becoming the vibration of whatever you want to be. So if I find my own alignment, I can allow the universe to bring me people who vibrate at that same frequency as I do. And by virtue of spending time around these people, I will have a new platform from which to give rise to new desires. And once I line up with those desires, that is further expansion and another platform for me to desire new things within this universe.
Right.
There's nothing quite like multiple perspectives to help us to find the universal expansion which we're seeking.
When you were saying allow that coming into fuller consciousness within myself, and that draws that similar frequency, I have a difficult time living out of my I, if you might get a feel for what I'm trying to say. And so I hold back on some of that expression of myself in order to not impose on others.
This is self-rejection that we're discussing. Anytime that you have sort of attitude is self-rejection. The problem is that if you are in an attitude of self-rejection, all you can line up with a group full of people is them rejecting you. They're going to mirror any sort of attitude you have towards yourself.
Well, thank you.
Isn't life fun? No.
It is.
It depends on the day, doesn't it? Let's be honest. It depends on the day whether it's awesome.
It depends on the minute of the day for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, it's a constant fluctuating need to pay attention, I find. And sometimes it's difficult to pay that close attention to what has become an overwhelming urge for that development. Yes.
This is the benefit of groups. The benefit of groups or other people, other beings, is that they will become the reflection of whatever is inside you. That's why we say that one of the best spiritual practices you can do is reversing things back on yourself. So anytime you have a judgment, something like that person hates me, reverse it back on yourself and say, I hate me. And how might that be more true? And you'll find those ways, and you'll understand that those people are doing nothing but reflecting a truth that's in you. So we could go about it the hard way and try to get them to like us, which is never going to work because we haven't changed the vibration which is reflecting in the mirror. Or we can find ways to fall in love with ourselves, find ways to approve of who we are, and those people who will not accept us will fade out of our experience, or else they will come to like us because they are only going to be able to be a vibrational match to us if they are to share the same space.